Madre, John, Ned, and Juanito on Montford Avenue in Montford Village, just on the outskirts of Asheville. When I used to live at Battery Park Apartments in that direction, within the inner city, well, the highway that goes around the downtown, where it's all brick, all stone, all sidewalk. I used to think of Montford here as the garden. I think lots of people think of Montford as the garden of Asheville because it's so green and so beautiful. I'm sitting here at about 7 o'clock at night on Wednesday, the 27th of August, thinking about completion. Different ways we complete relationship, because I've had a few of them lately. I completed my relationship with my lawyer, my public defense attorney, Michael Constantine, by him being a real hero for me in court, knowing exactly what to do, telling me I will do all the talking, which you have to, if that's what you want, you have to say it that clearly to me. I will do all the talking, because I had a lot loaded up that I wanted to say that I didn't get to say. But he got me off with no legal consequences. And I showed up that morning with no shoes, because overnight where I was camping on the front porch of this little house, I've been homeless for 13 nights now. Tonight is number 14. It's an all-time high for me. Somebody, while I was sleeping, took my rolling suitcase that had my court clothes, my nice pants and collar shirt, took that and took my sneakers, the only shoes I had. So I had to walk up to the church in stocking feet. So Michael, the hero that he was, said, anyway, when I can't make outgoing calls right now with my Mexico phone, but I can send WhatsApp messages to my friend Tom. And Tom initiated a call to Michael at 7 a.m. And Michael said, any way he can get here, just get him here. I'll give him shoes. He's 6'5". He gave me size 15 shoes. I just went to ABCCM and wanted better walking shoes. Well, they're actually quite lovely. They're size 13, just my size if I wear big socks. And if in my time in Asheville there's a funeral or a wedding or some reason to wear the shoes like that, they're pretty nice shoes. So goodbye to him was him being a real hero for me. He told Tom he had been worrying about me since 4 in the morning. What a man. Public defender cares that much about his client, because it could have gone badly, but it didn't. The plaintiff in that case was a woman I've loved as much as I've loved any woman in my life, Jennifer Garrett. And there was a huge misunderstanding. She so misunderstood my attempts to move towards closeness as sexual battery, because her stuff about her dad was up and I'm his age. And I needed in court to have the closure of, number one, having her see that I was not angry. It would have been great if she had said, you're not angry. I was like, you're not angry. You just spent 7 days in jail for me. And I've created all this chaos in your life. And I could say, I just don't. I never am angry at you. No, I didn't get to say that. Didn't get to say my side of the story. Didn't get to weigh in on her healing her dad's stuff, which now she won't. No, the terms of the agreement are no contact ever. We pled down from sexual battery to simple assault. Means I hurt her. Means I touched her in aggressive ways, which is no way true. And I so much wanted to say, Jen, don't you know that what in our relationship would have said I ever could do that? But that's the kind of closure I got to do there, is to wish her well with the rest of her life with her new husband. In the last 5 years, she's gotten married, and he seems like a great guy. So that's the closure there. The closure I got to do with my friend Amanda, who lives 2 blocks in that direction on the other side of the street, on Bearden, and had been a very important friend for many years, was on Sunday. I happened by, and she wasn't on her front porch, but she answered my knock. And we had a visit on her front porch, and she said, no, you cannot sleep on my sofa. I realized later it's a middle class thing. What would the neighbors think to see some hobo sleeping on her front porch? That's no good. So she couldn't offer me that much as I wanted it. But she gave me a great blanket, great wool blanket that's been keeping me warm at night. And tonight, because I was in the neighborhood again, having been at ABCCM a couple of blocks in that direction, I said I'm going to be over at the visitor center, which is 2 blocks in that direction, where there's a Wi-Fi even when they're closed. She sent me a message saying, "I'm just too busy. I can't give you the time tonight." Now this is probably not forever completion because I'm going to be here for a while. But completion for now meant for me to say, "Hey, I wasn't expecting that tonight. It would have been great. But our visit on Sunday was super, and you gave me a great blanket. It's been a lifesaver." So I have no incompletion there. I'm going to mention one more completion. I walked down from the visitor center to All Day Darling coffee shop over here, not having a dime in my pocket to spend there because I had to take a dump. And I wanted to. I knew that on a human level that would make me sleep a lot better tonight. And coming out of there, the friend who recently I told off big time and needed to, for my integrity, I needed to say, "You have disrespected me too many times. And I won't let it happen anymore. I swear, one more way, say it one more way, I'm like Trump. I said, you're fired. I said, you're fired. You're out." Does that rule out him ever getting back in? No, not necessarily. But for now, he's out. So guess what? As I came out of the bathroom, who's walking into the restaurant with my friend George? And it gave me a chance to smile and say, "Hi, good to see you." And I meant it. I meant it. I was glad to see him. Because I had told him the truth completely, there's nothing left. I had no more resentment. I had said it all. And you need to sometimes. You need to say, love people and tell the truth. And that's what I did with George. So that's a completion. It's going to get cold tonight, and I have lots of clothes and a nice wool blanket from Amanda and a cozy spot right behind the visitor center where there's wood chips, which are soft. And another time when I tried to sleep on it, I couldn't. But after 13 nights on the street, last night I was sleeping on concrete. I slept on the sidewalk. I slept on a park bench, an Asheville bus system bench. So I think I'll be all right tonight. Peaceful. Not a mas. I got nothing else to say, folks. That's a wrap. Have a good night.